There are 7 groups of retirees, and how you take required minimum distributions, your RMDs, says more about your mindset, your values, and your stage of life than almost anything else in your financial plan. Most people think of RMDs as just a rule, a tax the government forces you to pay once you hit a certain age. But after sitting across from hundreds of retirees, I've noticed something deeper. How someone feels about their RMD reveals who they are financially. Today, I want to walk you through the 7 RMD groups, the real patterns I see every day, so you can figure out which one you're in and whether that's actually serving you. When RMDs show up, they don't just test your math, they test your planning, because now you're forced to start spending down the thing you spent decades building. And that's emotional. Some people try to get ahead of it. Others delay it as long as they can. Some give it away. And a few just spend it freely because they finally can. There's no right or wrong here, but there is strategy. And the more self-awareness you have about which group you're in, the more control you have over your taxes, your income, and your legacy. If you're watching this and you're in your early 50s or 60s, you might be in group 1, the strategic planner. You're already thinking ahead. You know RMDs start at 73, but you're not waiting until then. You're pulling small amounts early, maybe doing partial Roth conversions to smooth out your tax brackets and avoid future Medicare surcharges. You don't like surprises. You want to shape your retirement, not react to it. You'd rather pay a little tax now than a lot later. If that's you, you're not anxious, you're intentional. You play the long game. Then there's group 2, the deferrer. You've built a solid nest egg and maybe you're still earning. You don't need the RMD money right now, so your mindset is, why touch it? Let it grow. You've been a saver your whole life and that habit runs deep. But if I'm honest, this is where most people fall. Not because they're lazy or uninformed, but because our brains equate inaction with safety. The same reason most people don't get in the best shape of their life without a coach. We all need structure to turn intention into action. Deferrers are disciplined, but discipline without guidance can quietly build tax pressure. Awareness is your edge. Soften the landing now because those future RMDs turn into a tidal wave. Group 3 is the reinvestor. You take your RMD each year, not because you need the cash, but because the rules say you have to. Then you move it right back into a taxable investment account. You're playing by the rules while keeping your money productive. Your mindset, if it has to come out, it's still going to work for me. Your strength is consistency. Your opportunity is coordination. Even reinvestors can miss chances to reduce future RMDs by pairing reinvestments with partial conversions or charitable giving. Group 4 is the splitter. You're creative. You take part of your RMD for lifestyle needs, travel, grandkids, experiences, and use the rest strategically. Maybe a Roth conversion, maybe a donor advised fund. You see money as a tool, flexible, not fixed. You adapt each year based on markets and brackets. Splitters often get the best of both worlds. Stability today, flexibility tomorrow. Your only challenge is complexity, making sure all the moving parts stay aligned. Group 5 is the spender. You built your wealth so you could finally enjoy it, and now you are. You take the RMD and use it. Vacations, hobbies, helping family. You've worked for decades. This is your reward phase. You might not think about optimizing taxes, and that's okay, but you could be leaving money on the table. The goal isn't to stop spending, it's to spend smarter. A small tweak in how you draw your RMD could mean thousands saved in taxes without changing your lifestyle. Group 6 is the gifter. You use RMDs to help family or education goals, funding grandkids' tuition, gifting to kids, supporting causes you care about. You see money as something to pass through, not hold on to. Your opportunity? Make that generosity even more efficient. Gift appreciated securities instead of cash, or coordinate gifts within your broader tax plan. You're generous by heart. Just make sure your giving fits your full financial picture so it amplifies your legacy, not your tax bill. And finally, Group 7, the giver. You donate directly from your IRA to charity through qualified charitable distributions or QCDs. You've found the cleanest way to give. The money never touches your tax return and it fulfills your RMD at the same time. And if you've seen that viral Group 7 video on TikTok, no, this isn't that Group 7. This one's better because this Group 7 isn't about beating an algorithm. It's about embracing a life of generosity and meaningful purpose. If you've made it this far, congratulations. That already tells me something about you because at some level, we're all givers, whether it's giving time to family, knowledge to others, or resources to your community. The act of giving is built into who we are. For some, it's through money. For others, it's mentorship, kindness, or creativity. RMDs are just one reflection of that, how we choose to circulate what we've built. The question isn't if you give, it's how intentionally you do it. None of these groups are right or wrong. They're just different expressions of where you are in life, financially and emotionally. Some people move between them over time. A planner becomes a giver. A deferrer turns into a splitter. A spender grows more strategic. Awareness is what creates choice. Once you know how you're handling your RMD, you can decide why and whether it still fits the life you want. If you saw yourself in one of these groups and you're curious how to make your RMDs work harder for you or how to align your income, taxes, and giving with more intention, you can always reach out. I'm Ben Lockery. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.